A-1 Billiards recently set up my table that I teach on. They did such an excellent job, I decided I'd make this video. There's Jesse and Eric. There's the table when it's completely done. It plays just absolutely wonderful. It's perfectly level. The rails are perfect. Uh, Now, what they did is they've already leveled up the slate with shims, and then they put some wax in between the seams there, and then you can just see how meticulous they are about making sure that there is nothing on that slate. So when they put the felt over the top of it, there's not going to be a hump or something that's going to affect the cue ball or the balls rolling around. And I was just very impressed with how basically meticulous they are. You know, um, just an example. They've got the table clean now. Now, they're going to kind of lay out the felt, and they're gonna make sure that it's situated right on the table, and then they're just just very meticulous about what they do, and that's what probably really impressed me about the whole process. Um, Now here they're going to, make sure that there's no stuff sticking to the back of the felt, and then uh, even at that, you would think it was clean. I thought it was clean, but you'll see that. But what they're going to do is they're going to, fold it half over, and they're going to inspect uh, not only the slate again, but they're going to end up making sure that there's no little strings or anything on that. And then what they're going to do is just do the other side. And these are very much very professional people that really know what they're doing. Um, the table plays absolutely perfect. You can slow row the ball the length of the table, and there is no roll off. And um, yeah, now that they're kind of getting that done. Now, there's a lot to setting up a table. I have set up some tables throughout the years myself when I lived up in Montana, but I don't think I was ever at the level these guys are. I just did it because there was nobody in Montana, in eastern Montana, that would do it, and so I just kind of did it out of necessity. You know. Uh, so now what they're doing is they're kind of they've already tacked one end of the table down, and they're kind of stretching it and tacking the other end of the table. And then you got to be real careful. Except this is this 860 Samoa's cloth. It's very rigid, and so if you really don't know what you're doing, you're probably going to get a little wrinkle here or there, which is going to really affect your play. And so uh, sometimes they're you can just see how hard he has to pull on that, and there's just not a lot of give to it. So I think people that deal with this 860 Samoa's cloth is it's really you got to know what you're doing. You really got to know what you're doing when you're dealing with this stiff of a cloth. And so anyway, yeah, he's cutting a pocket here, and then he's kind of stapling the felt around the pocket, and surprisingly, it really don't take them that long to do this. I mean, they're a team, and they work really well as a team. Like when one person's doing one thing, another person's doing another. And they're always constantly re-looking at everything and making sure everything's perfect. And they've already refelted the rails. They refelted the rails at their shop, and so the rails themselves were already refelted. But trust me, that's a chore in and of itself. That's probably hours of work, just that alone, just putting the new rubber on there, or the rail rubber, and then actually felting over the top of it literally is a chore in and of itself. So they do that at their shop ahead of time, so that way when they brought the felt over to refelt the table, they've already got those done. And now he's got one side in, and the Jesse's there, finishing that pocket. But if you notice that, there's really it's kind of nonstop action. I mean, these people do not stop. They if one's working on one thing, another one's working on the other. It was pretty cool, kind of watching them, do this as a team. And so anyway, right now they're sliding the other set of rails into place, and then what he's going to be doing is he's going to be going around and making sure all the bolts are in place. The little the bolts that hold the rails on. So he's going to go and screw those in probably quite a ways to make sure that there is absolutely no cross threading or anything like that. And then uh, here's Jesse. He's working on this pocket, even though the pockets but that they still have to be kind of stapled to the table itself. These are, those little leather pockets, those little, kind of, drop pockets, and so you have to kind of staple a part of that pocket to the table, and then the rest of it is part of the pocket itself. And you can see how this is unfolding. The table right now, it looks absolutely beautiful. Anyway, there's Jesse and Eric. Just I would highly recommend these people. They do a really, really, really wonderful job of setting up a table. So you couldn't ask for anybody to do it any better. So give them a call and try to use them, and I'll guarantee you they're going to do you a good job. This is Johnny Henson, Professor Poole with Billiard University. Have a nice day.